decimals. Then we're going to do the comparison. That's the part we just learned. And once you've done the comparison, you can figure out what order you're going to put it in, but you need to know what is being asked. This is a common mistake, not reading directions. I want to know if it's greatest to least or least to greatest, and the directions will always tell me, so be sure to read those first. Then you can put the original values. This is very important. Original values need to be put in order, not the converted values. So let's look at our first example. We are going to order these numbers from least to greatest. So the first thing we want to do is convert any percents and fractions to decimals. We have a fraction of 7/10. What's really nice about this fraction is it's a friendly fraction in the tenths. So I have 7/10. I know that the tenths place is the first number after the decimal, so I'll put that 7 in there and I get 7/10. Now I want to convert. Well, I don't need to convert 0.075, so I'm just going to write that, and notice how I'm lining them up. Then I'm going to convert 73.5% to a decimal. Remember our model, D and P, alphabetical order. I'm going from a percent to a decimal, so I'm going to move 2 places to the left. 1, 2. So my new decimal value is 70.735. And we have one more to go, 0.66. Well, I don't need to do any conversion, so I'll just go ahead and write that. And all my decimals are lined up. All my tenths, all my hundredths, all my thousands. And I'm going to go ahead and fill in zeros so that they all have the same amount of place values. Now I can easily do a comparison. All my whole numbers are the same, they're all 0. So now I'm just going to compare my decimal portion and put them in order from least to greatest. Make sure we're reading those directions. So the smallest number is 0.660, which is this number here. So we're putting the original numbers in order. 0.66. The next number will be 7.7. Remember, 0.7 was 7/10. So we'll write 7/10 as our next number. Then comes 0.735, which was actually a converted number. And then we have the last one, which is 0.75. So that's in order from least to greatest. That would be your answer. Now you can use this table at the side if you needed to, but I wanted to show you that you don't need this table. You can do it pretending that you have a table. You just have to make sure your decimals are lined up, your tenths, your hundredths, and your thousandths are all lined up. So let's try the next example. We are going to order our numbers from greatest to least. So let's start by converting, and it looks like this fraction did not print correctly. So we are going to make sure that we change that to 9/4. So this is already a decimal value. We can leave that one alone. The next one we're going to have to convert, that 9/4. Looking at that, we could do an equivalent fraction, or we could do long division. So I'm going to go ahead and do the long division out here to the side. 9, top dog in the house. That's my top number. It's in the house, divided by 4. Oops. So how many times does 4 go into 10? 2 more times. So it looks like we're going to get 2.2 repeating. No, it's going to be 2.25. Should have left myself a little more space, so I'm going to just rewrite that so I have more space. 2. Now we got to drop our 0. And it looks like it's going to be 2.25. So our next number is 2.25. Now we need to convert our percent. Remember, we are using our number model. Percent to decimal, left 2 places, 1, 2, 0.025, and then we have 2.5. So these are the two numbers that we converted. Let's put them in order from greatest to least. Our greatest number, first we compare these, so we know the 2's are going to be greater, but of those I need to pick one. Well, let's add our extra zeros so they all have the same place values. 2.5 or 2.